Hello, trading is closed on the 5th of December, 2022. Let's start with our disclaimer, as we always do. It's my trading plan for Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. Please remember, I can be completely wrong. Any trade should be at your own risk. It would help me if you click like. Supposedly it moves me up in the YouTube algorithm and gets more viewers to the channel. Look for the pattern with the early high, which is this. We said the normal pattern is a early high and a late low. That certainly is what happened. Tomorrow should have the early high. We had a MEJT target of 4,046.43 and that printed. We said usually when you rally all day on a Friday, it continues, and if you gap down instead, it's very negative, and that's what happened. This is a reminder of what we said. We said possibly we should have a drop, maybe a significant drop, unless we gapped up strongly, which obviously didn't happen. We said the pattern might rally, but obviously when you gap down like this, that's off the table. MEJT says this drop is not the real thing. Gives us a target 4,007.49, most likely to print tomorrow. And if we don't gap down smartly, that's my call. Here's the daily chart. We think we've completed wave B. We have this A down, then a B. You've hit the gold trend line many times. The more times you hit it, the more likely it is to break at some point. But when you go down to it in a straight line but not through it, you either gap under this line or the line wins. By the line winning, I mean if we don't gap under this line tomorrow, any move under it should retrace. So if you're a bear, you want to gap under this line. Well, you don't get wave counts like this every day. Here's an A, here's a B. C is equal to twice A. In wave B, you have an ABC with C equal to A. In wave C, you have an ABC with C equal to A. This is all part of a completed wave pattern. Now, just because this works doesn't mean something else won't. But certainly if we rally from here, you could explain it. When you look at the daily chart, bad as this drop was, it hasn't changed the long-term picture. We're still in an uptrend. It hasn't been broken. And so far, you're just backing and filling from this big rally we had last week. Now, of course, all that changes. If we gap down tomorrow, that's the break you need. But until that happens, you're at support. And if that's going to break, you want it to and stay broken, you want to gap under this line, which isn't so easy with a higher target. And it really isn't so easy when you drop all day, can't close under the midday lows, and even have trouble getting past some of these highs. It means the last 3 hours of trading didn't accomplish anything, on the downside anyway. Well, tomorrow's pattern has the early high. It doesn't mean you won't gap down. There's a higher MEJT target. Unless we gap down smartly, the rules say it prints. Dropped all day, couldn't close under the midday low on the daily chart for now. So far, we're just backing and filling from last week's rally. There's a wave count compatible with this down leg being over. There are unrelated timing systems of other people calling for a low either today or tomorrow. Unless we gap under the gold trend line on the daily chart, any decline tomorrow should retrace. Unless we gap down smartly, I look for higher prices, even if we don't close higher. Now, of course, as usual, you gap sharply in the undesired direction. The calls kill before the open. Otherwise, you've stopped short of undercutting meaningful lows. You couldn't go through these lows here. You have a completed wave count going down, and you have a higher target. Picture changes if we gap under this, but otherwise looking for 4,749. And that's the target, not the stop and reverse. And that's today's call.